What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB update video, and we had a flurry of moves today in free agency right before the potential lockout happening. So many moves to talk about, some terrible moves, some amazing moves, all sorts of different moves. So before we get into the video today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like on this video, and get in the comments section, start yelling at me for my takes. You Rangers fans, bro, I absolutely pissed off some Rangers fans in the last video. If you want a good read, go to the comment section of my last video. It is hysterical. We got a lot of people pissed at me. We got some people agreeing with me. We got some people being logical. Shout out to my boy Ansel Armstrong for he typed a nice little novel for me to read, and I don't disagree. I might take back some of my Rangers takes, but I still feel pretty strongly about that. So without further ado, let's get in the video, starting off with the most expensive signing of the day, and that, of course, would be none other than Maximus Scherzer. $130 million, 3-year deal. Man, this is a Stephen Cohen masterclass right here, man. This is Stephen Cohen saying, I am richer than you, at every single owner in baseball, at Artie Moreno, at Magic Johnson, at everybody. This is Stephen Cohen giving the middle finger to everybody. Absolutely insane. What is it, 43 something million dollars a year, 43.2 a year. This is just ridiculous, man, for a 38-year-old pitcher. I know his name's Max Scherzer, but 38 years old, dude. This is wild. I'm not saying that it's an overpay yet. It depends. We'll see how the contract pans out. If he pitches like he did last year and his entire career, this could be a very good deal. He is potentially worth that kind of money. Obviously, I'm an Angels fan, and I'm having a rough as hell day, bro. This is actually one of the worst days of being an Angels fan in the last 7 years, so terrible for Angels fans like myself, terrible for Dodgers fans, but they've had enough fun. Good for the Mets, man. Good for the Mets. They got their guy. They went out and spent. You can't be mad at a franchise for taking a shot like this. I don't care if you think it's an overpay. It probably is, let's be real. $43 million. This man better win a Cy Young each of the next 2 years. He does have a player opt-out, but don't make me laugh, bro. Who in their right minds would opt out of a $43 million at age 39, dude? Absolutely insane. So, good signing, in my opinion, for the Mets. This makes their rotation disgusting. Assuming that DeGrom can stay healthy this year, that is going to be their #1 priority. DeGrom and Scherzer healthy is terrifying. They're already up 2-0 in the divisional series, so we will see how that works out for them. Max Scherzer to the New York Mets. The second biggest move of the day, obviously we had Marcus Semien going to the Rangers yesterday. Today, I honestly missed this one because I was driving at the time, but let's see if I can find it here in my notifications. Jared Eichhoff. That's the biggest signing of the day. No, I'm not talking about that one. Where is this man? Corey Seager. Corey Seager. I can start talking about it before we get to it, but Corey Seager signing with the Texas Rangers. There it is. Rangers making a big push for Corey Seager. It ended up being 10 years, $325 million. Where can I find the contract? All right, so free agent shortstop Corey Seager in agreement with the Rangers on a 10-year, $325 million contract. Now, I absolutely flamed the Rangers in my last video, and I'm not necessarily going to flame them now, but can everybody just relax, man? Everyone's talking shit about the Rangers saying they're going to be the second best team in the AL West, or they have a chance to make the playoffs next year. Bro, they're still the Rangers. They still have the worst, honestly, the worst pitching staff potentially in all of baseball. The Orioles might have a word to say with me about that one, but the Rangers, man, their pitching is so awful, and having 2 elite bats in their lineup, maybe a third one if Adolis Garcia gets hot again, and just, 50 feet of crap from there. I know they have a great farm system, and I do expect them to be competitive in 2 to 3 years. I don't think I highlighted that enough in my last video. I'll take the bullet for that one. But the Texas Rangers, man, $325 million. You're basically paying a guy $32 million to sit around on his ass for 2 years, and I don't know, maybe hit 30 home runs or something, or potentially get hurt again because Corey Seager's never played a healthy season in his life. I don't know. If, you know what, the Rangers need to fill seats in that stadium. That's a good for them. It's going to help them fill seats. But can we just realize that the Rangers are still not a good baseball team? Just because you add 2 good players in a terrible lineup, which we saw the Angels do, we've seen the Angels do this for the last 7 years, it doesn't make them a good baseball team. I just don't understand people saying that they have a chance to be second place in the AL West, bro. I just do not see that being a possibility at all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Flame me in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but 2 shiny new free agents do not make this a contending team. They do not make them. The ceiling of this team is 4th place in the AL West, and I will die on this hill, bro. I will die on this hill. Go ahead, screenshot this, screen record it, show it to me at the end of the year. Tell me I'm wrong. But their ceiling, their absolute ceiling, the best case scenario, Corey Seager and Marcus Semien are both AL MVP candidates. They had the greatest season of all time. Their ceiling is 4th place. Ceiling is 4th place. I'd say 70 wins. 70 wins, maybe 75 if I'm feeling generous. I don't think they are capable of playing 500 baseball next year. Now, 2 to 3 years down the line, man, I like their farm system. Obviously, they got Jack Leiter last offseason. Who's that catcher? Hold on, let me look at this. Rangers top prospects. That catcher, bro. I really like that catcher that they've got. I can't remember his name. Sam Huff, bro. Sam Huff, this man hits 500-foot home runs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Josh Jung, I've heard a lot about, but I don't know, man. They said his ETA was 2021. Obviously, that didn't happen. I don't know if he's hurt. What's going on with him? I'm not super familiar with the Rangers farm system. I'll take that. But obviously, Jack Leiter coming up in a few years will be huge for them. I love me some Sam Huff. Maybe this Cole Winn guy is something to write home about. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe 2023, 2024, Rangers will be competitive, and hopefully Semien and Seager are still in their prime and are still producing. I'm more worried about Semien than I am about Seager. I think the Seager contract's going to turn out to be a little bit better than the Semien one, but who knows? Maybe Semien is going to be at least decent. At least as long as he's putting up decent production once they start contending, then it'll be a good contract, but we'll have to see. It's just really weird to see a bad team signing players like this. It'd be like if the Orioles went out and signed, you know, Nick Castellanos tomorrow, or the Pirates went out and signed, shoot, I don't know, bro, Marcus Stroman. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyways, Rangers fans, you're very vocal. I will say that. You guys really showed up on my last video. So comment down below what you guys think of this move. I think it's a very interesting one, to say the least. Now, speaking of interesting moves, and honestly a really, really good one, bro, I hate this deal so much. I hate it because it's a good deal, bro. I hate it because it's such a good deal, and the Angels should have been all over this, but Robbie Ray goes to the Seattle Mariners. 5 years, $115 million. Oh my God, bro. I just can't believe the Angels let this happen. I cannot believe the Angels let this happen. I would have, Robbie Ray, man, he's a solid pitcher. I would have given him at least $25 million a year. Maybe 5 years, $120 million. Give him at least that. I just don't understand how this price turned the Angels away. I don't get it. I do not get. I don't understand. This is exactly how I feel right now. This is how all Angels fans should feel. We're watching the Rangers go out and get players. Are they still bad? Yes, but they are at least getting some players. We're watching the Mariners get significantly better with this signing. They actually have a well-known guy at the top of their rotation now, along with all the thousands of young, talented players that they have. The Astros are still good. They got Verlander back. I just can't do it anymore. As this tweet says, I can't do it anymore, man. 5 years, $115, and the Angels didn't do it. I understand Scherzer. You don't want to give him $45 million a year. That's fine. I understand that. That's the price tag I can understand you know, being deterred from. But Robbie Ray at $25 million a year, bro, you could have paid that. You could have easily paid that. Oh my God, bro, this one pisses me off. When I saw this one, this is when my heart sank. You know, Scherzer signed, I was like, okay, that's fine. Seager signed, that was fine. Semien signed, that was fine. This signing absolutely killed me. This put me in a deep depression where the rest of the day I just didn't know what to do. This has me fully depressed, as it should have all Angels fans fully depressed. Other news, trying to think. Ben Gamble to the Pirates, that was a thing. We got Corey Seager, we already talked about that one. I think there was, Jacob Stallings got traded to the Miami Marlins, which was kind of interesting. I do like this move a lot for the Marlins, man. And the Marlins are a team that you really got to keep an eye out for. I think they're a little bit, so I'm flaming the Rangers. Probably people are going to come at me for that. I I think the Marlins are a little bit further along in their rebuild than the Rangers are, and I don't think that should be a relatively hot take at all. So Jacob Stallings, I think, is a big addition for them behind the plate. They've already said they're looking for some outfield help, so I don't know if they maybe make a move with the Angels, get Brandon Marsh or Joe Adell in there. Maybe sign Nick Castellanos, seems like a pretty good fit for them. They already signed Avisail Garcia, and honestly, they could be a pretty good fit for either Correa or Trevor Story. I don't think they would spend that kind of money, but you never know, man. Derek Jeter and Kim Ung, can't remember how to pronounce her last name, but anyways, the first female GM out here making some moves. Jacob Stallings for Zach Thompson and minor leaguers Kyle Nicholas and Connor Scott. I think it's a pretty good move. Pretty good return for the Pirates as well. So I think it's a pretty beneficial move for both sides. Really like that one. Kirby Yates to the Atlanta Braves. 2-year, $8.25 million. Bro, Kirby Yates should be considered a bank robber. Kirby Yates should be considered an absolute bank robber right now, dude. How much money has Kirby Yates made to not pitch for 3 straight years? I'm honestly curious. How much money has he made? I feel like he's making around $1 million per pitch. That's what it feels like. This man has not played... Let's see. He has not pitched in more than... He's pitched 6 games since 2019. That is ridiculous, dude. That is ridiculous. This man has pitched in 6 games since 2019. That is absolutely insane. And he's going to get paid $8 million next year. Looks like 5.75 with 1.2 million buyout. Or sorry, it's a 2-year deal. So that makes a little bit more sense. But my God, man, Kirby Yates should be arrested. Should be arrested for stealing millions of dollars from baseball franchises. Absolutely hilarious deal there. What was the other one? I think there was the last one. Chad Pinder and Tony Kemp signed with the A's. We knew that. And then Daniel Hudson to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Expected to be for around $7 million for 1 year for Daniel Hudson. Pretty good year last year. He pitched for the Nationals and then ended up getting traded to the San Diego Padres. Pitched okay for them. Obviously, they didn't make the playoffs last year, so pretty solid if you ask me. So overall, crazy day of baseball, as you guys know. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all the support we've had lately. We are this close to YouTube Partner, bro, where we can start making some of that cash on the videos. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of these deals? Do you agree with my comments? Do you hate me? Go ahead. You can roast me for my nasally voice. I saw some comments about that in my comment section in the last video. Whatever you want, guys. Say it down below. I'll be talking with you guys. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate the view, and I'll see you guys next time.